to Anava Yoga Studio. I'm Kat, for those of you who haven't joined me for one of our videos before, and it's lovely to have everyone on the mat with me today. So for today's flow, we are going to work through a yoga flow to create a bit of heat and energy in the body. So we're going to have some, some continuous movement through the flow, not so much of the longer holding of poses, to create that bit of heat and energy. So when you're ready, make sure you've got whatever props you need. So if you want to use something that you can use as a strap, your yoga bag or yoga strap if you've got one, or a tea towel or anything. And then if you know you like to use a block for some of your poses, you've got a rolled up cushion or rolled up blanket or cushion. Can't get my words out today. Or block or big book that you can use as well. Just make sure you've got all your props. And when we're ready, we are going to come into a comfortable seat on the mat. So if you do like to sit on something, when you just sit and breathe, then make sure you have got your blanket, your cushion, whatever it is, underneath your hips. And we're just going to find a comfortable seat. So it doesn't have to be cross-legged. You could come into that diamond shape with the feet, or extend the legs out fully in front of you if you want. So just take a second or a moment then to ground down. Find a little length through the spine. Release any wriggles that you need to from the back and the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. And then the hands are coming either onto the lap, left on the right, or onto your thigh, palms up. Close the eyes if that feels okay. And we're starting to tune into the breathing. So slowing the breathing down a little. As you find the start of the inhale and the start of the exhale. And then if you can, try and move into some uneven breathing. So we're just going to make the exhale a bit longer than the inhale. So we're going to inhale, count to 4. Exhale, count to 6. So when you're ready, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just try and follow the counting in your own head. And then make the exhale that little bit longer, we're just going to breathe out for 8 counts. If you prefer to stay with the 6 counts, stay with the 6 counts. So we give 2 more breaths as we count. And then just letting the counting go, but keep that awareness of that long, deep breath. We're going to just change the position of the feet if we're in our easy seated pose. So whichever leg you've got in front, we're going to cross behind. And then bring the hands round if you can, so that we're holding on to the fronts of the shins. And then as you exhale, tuck the tailbone and just take a seated cat, tucking the chin in. As you inhale, squeeze the shoulders into the middle of the spine. Press the chest forward. So exhale, rock over the tailbone, the sit bones, chin to chest. Press the chin in, rounding through the back. Inhale, shoulders back. Press the chest forwards. So following the breathing, if you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, see if you can start to introduce that Ujjayi breath. And we're here for 2 more rounds. And then come back into the middle, just placing the shoulders back over the hips, sitting nice and tall. And as you exhale, reach the right arm out in front of you. And then the left hand's going to come round onto the forearm. So we're just above or below, or the upper arms, but above or below the elbow. So exhale, squeeze that right arm into your chest. Keep the fingers nice and long. Inhale, push it back and up so the hand comes behind the head. So exhale, reach the arm across the body, nice and long from the shoulder to the fingers. Inhale, push it up and back past the head. So again, just moving with your breathing. I've got 1 more. Big stretch through the arm and the shoulder one way. Big stretch through the arm and the shoulder the other way. And then exhale, take the left hand down towards the floor. Inhale, reach up through the right fingertips, push through the right hip. And then exhale, take a little lean over to the left side. Good. Take the right hand all the way down, reach out with the left. So again, place the right hand above or below the elbow. Exhale, squeeze the left arm in towards you. Inhale, take the arm up and back. So exhale, draw the arm in. Inhale, send it back. So following your breathing, We're going to take one more round with the left arm. See if you can feel that big stretch through the arm and the shoulder one way, and then the other way. And then exhale, take the right hand down. Inhale, reach up through the left fingertips, push down through the left hip, and then exhale, take it over to the right. So breathe into the rib cage, pushing the rib cage out to that left side. Big stretch through the left side body. And then release it. Come back into the center. So taking the hands back behind you, bring the feet so they're just a little way in front of the hips with the knees bent. Exhale, roll the knees one way. Inhale to the center. Exhale, roll the knees the other. So finding that little windscreen wipe with the knees. Moving with the breathing. Finding that little bit of movement, maybe a little bit of release through the hips. And then the next time you come all the way over, see if you can just hold it there. Squeeze those knees as far as you can down towards the floor. Maybe noticing a little stretch through the outside of the hips or the thighs. And then as you exhale, roll the knees all the way over the other way again. Just see how far you can squeeze the knees down this side. Maybe even notice something in the back or the chest, the shoulders. And then release it. Come back into the middle. And we're going to come around then onto all fours. So finding your full cat stretch now. So exhale, round up through the spine. Inhale. Draw the shoulders back, turn the tailbone up. So finding plenty of movement through the rib cage, through the spine, through the shoulders. Stay grounded down through the hands, press through the fingertips and the palms. And then as you exhale, round up. Send the hips back, come to child's pose. As you inhale, lift back up onto the hands and knees, find your cow stretch, but then slide the hands out in front, come to puppy dog. So exhale, walk the hands in, round up through the spine, send the hips back, come to child's pose. Inhale back to the center, stretch through the front of the body, releasing the chest then to the floor, puppy dog. So just working with your breathing again, rounding through the spine one way. And then inhaling, arching through the spine the other. So we're going to go for one more round. Exhale as you round up. Think about just squeezing the lower belly in, starting to activate through the core. And then if we can, we're going to try and build this up to our Hindu press up. So exhale, round up through the spine, send the hips back to child's pose. As you inhale, slide your body forwards, elbows into the ribs, lift up through the chest, cobra. Exhale, slide the body back, come to child's pose. So the lower you are to the floor, inhale, sliding forwards, the harder it is. And then the same on the way back. See if you can slide your nose across the mat. If you can't, don't worry if you can't get your nose across the floor. We could have our body a few inches up off the mat, releasing the hips, lift up through the arms to your cobra, and then squeezing the elbows into the side, body's lifted that bit higher from the mat as you come back to child's pose. You can even move through your tabletop here to cobra, and then back up from cobra to child's pose. So it's finding that bend in the elbows, squeezing your elbows into your rib cage that turns that movement into a little bit more of a push-up. Really firing up the muscles in the arms and the shoulders while we move forwards and backwards through the spine. So we've got 2 more here. So come back into your child's pose. Pause here for a moment. Take the hands where they want to go. Maybe you'd like to take a little shark swing. Take a little stretch of the arms and the shoulders. So you've got your hands in that prayer position. Bringing the hands around the back of the head with the elbows pressed in towards the floor. So check into how the body feels. Maybe we already are starting to notice that little bit of warmth being created in the body. And then as you inhale, lift up onto your hands and knees, come to tabletop. Exhale, send the hips up and back. Come to turn it to downward facing dog. So take that little bit of movement here, particularly after perhaps kneeling on the floor for a little while. Maybe we need to kind of release out through the knees so we can pedal the feet out, just lifting one heel up and the other heel up. Maybe we need to take movement through the hips. And then when you're ready, lengthen out through the backs of the knees as best you can. See if maybe the heels want to come down towards the mat today. Press through the fingertips and the palms and lift the hips up. Good. As you inhale, come forward to plank. Squeeze that right knee up in towards your chest and plant it at the top of the mat between your hands. So do whatever you need to get the foot towards the top of the mat, shuffle it, slide it, and then we're dropping the back knee towards the floor. Release the toes if that feels okay. Inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, take the hands down towards the floor, send the hips back, half split. Inhale, come forwards into that lunge position, circling the right arm up, so you twist. And then as you exhale, circle the arm all the way round. Inhale, lift back up to high lunge. Exhale, take the fingers down, send it back to half split. Inhale, rock forwards. Exhale, circle the right arm up, so you come to your low lunge twist. Inhale, circle the arms all the way back behind. Lift up to that lunge position, fingertips reaching upwards. Exhale, hands down. Pull the hips back. So we're just moving forwards and backwards through the hips, through the legs, finding a twist, and then finishing back in that lunge position. So inhale, chest and fingers, hips reach up. Exhale, fingertips towards the floor, pull the hips back. Walk the hands back with you if you need it into that half split. Inhale, walk forwards, circling the right arm up to twist. Exhale, circle the hand behind you. Inhale, lift up with the chest and the fingers. So we're going to take that one more time. Exhale, hands down, pull the hips back. Inhale, press forwards through the hips, circling the right arm up. Exhale, circle it all the way back behind you. Inhale, take the arms up, come back to that low lunge with the chest and the fingertips reaching up. Exhale, hands down. So we're going to come back into our plank. So maybe leave the knees on the floor if you want, or step back into full plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat so the knees can come to the floor first to help. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Lift through to cobra. Exhale, send the hips back, downward facing dog. So again, pause here, take movement if you need it, or maybe you feel happy holding in stillness. Press down through the hands and the feet, lift the hips up. Good. Inhale, step forwards with the left leg. Take the back knee towards the floor. Come into your low lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Chest up. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Pull the hips back, half split. Inhale, come forward, circling the left arm up. Come to your twist. Exhale, circle the arm all the way around. Inhale, lift back up to lunge. Exhale, fingertips to floor. Pull the hips back. So work with your breathing. Inhale, push the hips forwards, knee over ankle. Circle the left arm up, twist. Exhale, take it back behind. Inhale, pull your chest up. Come to that reach up, that open out through the front of the body. Exhale, hands down, pull the hip back. So inhale, rock forwards, release the hips down to the floor as best you can. Circle the left arm up, twist. Exhale, circle behind. Inhale, reach the arms up. So we've got one more. Exhale, hands down, pull the left hip back. Try to keep the hips pulling directly behind you, not to the side. Press the hips forwards, knee over ankle, circle the left arm up. Exhale, take it behind. Inhale, come all the way back up through to your low lunge position. Chest reaches up, fingertips reach up. Exhale, hands down. So inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, lower down. So use the knees if you want. Come all the way to the floor, or chaturanga if you want this time. Inhale through cobra or up dog. Exhale, send the hips back. Come to your downward facing dog. Good. So we're going to step up with the right leg. Same thing. We're going to do the same pattern. Either do this at this time with the back knee lifted, or if you prefer, take it to the floor, do it in the low lunge variation. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take the fingertips down, pull the hips back. So we're either here in our pyramid or our half split if we've got the knee on the floor, back knee on the floor. Inhale, rock the knee over the ankle, circling the right arm up. Exhale, circle it behind you. Inhale, lift up with the chest. Reach the fingertips up, high lunge. Exhale, fingertips to floor. Push the hips back. Inhale, front knee over ankle, circling the right arm up. Exhale, circle it round behind. Inhale, lift up with the chest. High lunge. Exhale, fingertips to floor, pull the hip back. Come back to that stretch through the legs. Inhale, knee over ankle, circle the arm up. Exhale, circle behind. Inhale, reach up with the chest. Exhale, fingertips to floor, pull the hips back. Pyramid or half split. Inhale, back to your lunge, circle the right arm up, find the twist. Exhale, circle behind. Inhale, open up through the chest and the arms. One more. Exhale, hands down, pull the right hip back. Inhale, knee over ankle, circle the right arm up. Exhale, circle behind. Inhale, lift up to lunge. Exhale, hands down, step back into plank. So exhale, lower all the way down towards the floor or part way. Inhale, up through your chest, so cobra or up dog. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here in down dog. So we're going to repeat it on the left side. Inhale, step up with the left foot. So remember, you can take the back knee towards the floor. Come into that low lunge or keep the back knee lifted. Inhale, arms and chest reach up. Exhale, fingertips to the mat, pull the left hip back. Walk the hands in if you need it. Inhale, bend the front knee. Take the left arm up, circle it all the way back behind. Inhale, chest and arms reach up. Exhale, take the hands down. Pull the left hip directly behind you, half split or pyramid. Inhale, knee over ankle, circle the left arm up. Exhale, circle behind. Inhale, take the chest up. Exhale, hands to floor, pull the left hip back. Inhale, knee over ankle, take the left arm up, circling behind. Reach up with the arm and the chest, both arms and chest. Exhale, hands to floor, pull the hip back. Inhale, come forwards, knee over ankle, circle the left arm up, circle behind. Inhale, lift up to lunge. So we've got one more set, hands down, pull the left hip back. Inhale, knee over ankle, we've got this. Circle the left arm up, exhale, take it behind. Inhale, reach the chest and the hands up. Exhale, hands to floor. Good, step back to plank. Squeeze the belly in, hold the plank here, tuck the tailbone under, squeeze the glutes in, and see if you can just rock forwards and backwards, rolling over the toes. Okay, good. Squeeze the belly in, lower all the way down towards the floor or part way. Working through your flow. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to downward facing dog. Pause, take a couple of big breaths in. Okay, so we're going to exhale, bring ourselves up to the top of the mat. So hop, step, do whatever you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, little bend in the knees, sweep all the way up with the arms. Palms together at the top, Tadasana. Exhale, take it down towards the floor. So as you inhale, step back with the right leg. Lift the arms up, come to your high lunge. Plant the knee over the ankle. Exhale, open out to warrior two. So push through the little toes on both feet. Front knees over the ankle. We're going to inhale, straighten through the front leg. Reach both arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach both arms up. And then as you exhale, open the arms out so they're parallel with the floor. Stretch forward, lean down, take the fingertips towards the floor. Trikonasana. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, take the left arm to the thigh or all the way down towards the floor. Use your block if you need it. Right arm reaches over the ear. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, turn the front foot in. Reach both arms up. So we're now in that wide leg position. Exhale, fold. Bring the hands down towards the floor. Just let the head relax here. So you can have maybe the fingertips on the floor, maybe it's the palms, maybe there's just a tiny little bend in the knees. That's okay. What we don't want is the knees locked out. There should be shouldn't feel like you're hyperextending in the knees. Good. Tiny little bend in the knees. Exhale, hands to hips, squeeze the belly in, lift the chest up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Turn the left foot out. Right foot out. Exhale, bend into your warrior two. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open the arms so they're parallel to the floor. Reach forwards. Take triangle the other way, looking up towards the ceiling if we can. Inhale, bend the front knee, come back to warrior two. Exhale, right elbow to thigh this time. We'll bring the fingertips towards the floor. Left arm reaches over the ear if you can. Maybe if you've got the block, use the block here. Inhale, come back to warrior two. And then as you exhale, turn the right leg in. Reach up with the fingertips so we're back into that wide leg position. Next breath out. Sink down, come into your wide leg position. Maybe you get a little bit deeper. Maybe this time you come around and you find the feet, the calves, maybe the thighs to hold on to. Good. Tiny little bend in the knees. Exhale, squeeze the belly in. Lift all the way up. Inhale, reach up with the arms. Turn the left foot back out to face the top of the mat. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, just come back into that lunge position. And then we can bring the hands down towards the floor. Step back into plank. Squeeze the belly in. Lower down towards the floor. So work through your flow. Whatever variation you feel like taking today. Push back to downward facing dog. So then we want to hop or step back up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, a little bend in the knees as we sweep all the way up to Tadasana. Maybe lift through the chest, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, take the hands down towards the floor. Fab, onto the left side. So step the left foot back. Inhale, reach up with the arms, come to that high lunge. Exhale, open the back foot round so you're in your warrior two. Push through the little toes, knee over the ankle. So inhale, fly the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, fly the arms up. Exhale, open the arms so they're parallel to the floor. Legs stay in that straighter position. Reach forwards. Remember, the hand doesn't come to the floor, need to come to the floor in Trikonasana if it doesn't want to today. Inhale, bend the knee, come back to warrior two. Exhale, side angle. So right elbow to thigh, all towards the floor. Blocks there if you need it. Left arm reaches over the ear. Inhale, come back to warrior two. So then we're going to reach the arms up, turn the right foot in, folding forwards, come into your wide leg position. See if maybe you can go that little bit deeper again, dropping the head so that just hangs heavy towards the floor. Good. Exhale, a little bend in the knees, hands onto the hips, squeeze the belly in. Lift yourself all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, turn the left foot out, bend the knee. Warrior two. Inhale, fly the arms up. Exhale, open the arms out, reach forwards, come to Trikonasana. So again, find the triangle position that suits you today. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, side angle. So elbow to thigh if you need it. Squeeze the belly in. Reach the arms over the right arm over the ear. Inhale, back to warrior two. Reach the arms up. Turn the back foot in. Inhale, stretch through the fingertips. Exhale, fold at the hips. Take yourself down. Back into that wide leg pose. Breathe. So hands can be in the center still, if you want. Drop the head towards the floor. There's a tiny little bend in the knees. If that doesn't matter, just make sure there's no pain in the ankle, the knees, or the hips. So a little bend in the knees, squeeze the belly in, hands to hips. Take it all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, turn the right foot out, warrior two. Exhale, hands towards the floor. So inhale, plank. Exhale, squeeze the belly in, lower down towards the mat, and then inhale through your cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Pause, breathe, we've got this here. And then when you're ready, hop or step the feet up to the top of the mat. Exhale to fold. Inhale, little bend in the knees, take it all the way up. Exhale, hands to center. Okay, good. So we're gonna inhale, reach up through the crown of the head. Exhale, squeeze the belly in. Send the hips back, knees over the toes. Come to chair pose. Relax the shoulders. So we're going to go from our chair pose to our warrior three, and we're going to just swap from side to side so we keep on moving in and out of the balance. So you can keep your hands in that prayer position. They could come to the hips or they can open out to the side. It just depends on what's going to work best for your balance today. So inhale. As you exhale, extend the left leg behind you, straighten out through the right knee. Warrior three. Inhale, back to chair. Swap sides. Exhale, take the right leg back behind you. Reach through the left leg. And then inhale, back to chair. So just working with the breathing. Come from one side to the other. See if you can try to keep the hips square with the floor as you extend back through the leg into that warrior three pose. So we're going to inhale, chair. Exhale, extend through the right leg. Inhale, chair. Exhale, extend through the left leg. Push out through the heel. Inhale, chair. Pause here. Exhale, squeeze the belly in. Twist to the right. Maybe left elbow comes to right knee. Don't worry if it doesn't get there. Inhale to the center.
Exhale, twist to the left. Again, maybe elbow comes to the outside of the knee. Don't worry if it doesn't get there. Focus on the twist in the belly rather than just pulling through the arms and the shoulders. Inhale, back to chair. Okay, so as you exhale, extend back through the right leg, lifting up through the left. Warrior 3, hold. So you can square up through the hips, so point the back toes towards the floor, roll that right thigh in and up towards the ceiling. Coming into a high lunge, so inhale, drop the right toes back behind you, reach the arms up. Good, exhale, come to warrior 2. So we're going to put our 2 sequences through the legs and the hips that we're doing on, into both sides then now. So when you're ready, inhale, fly the arms up, exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flying the arms up, exhale, arms parallel to the floor, tilt forwards, Trikonasana. So inhale, come back up, exhale, side angle, so reach the left elbow to the thigh, fingertips towards the floor, squeeze the belly in. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, reach the arms up, turn the front foot in, take the hands all the way down towards the floor. So coming into that wide angle. Left hand's going to reach into the mat, center of the mat. As you exhale, twist the right arm up towards the ceiling. Maybe you can reach the left arm then across to hold the right thigh, the right leg, right ankle or the foot. Push out through both little toes and in towards the balls of the feet. Good. Exhale, take it down. Come back into the center. Inhale and then exhale, tiny little bend in the knees, squeeze the belly in, hands to hips, lift all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open up back to warrior 2. Inhale, come around to your high lunge. So this is our pyramid flow. Exhale, fingertips to floor, pull the right hip back. Inhale, coming forward, circle the right arm up, come to your twist. Exhale, circle the arms round. Inhale, lift back up to high lunge. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, fly the arms up, turn the right foot in. Exhale, take the hands all the way back down towards the floor. So we're going to twist to the other side. So keep the right hand in the center. Exhale, open up with the left arm. If you want, we can reach the right arm over to the left thigh, calf, ankle or foot, maybe taking that twist a little bit further. Think of that twist coming through the chest, the shoulders, into the belly. Good. Exhale, take the hands down, walking back into the center. Inhale, just allow the body to fold. Inhale, hands to hips, little bend in the knees. Exhale, squeeze the belly in, lift all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, turn the left foot out, warrior 2. Inhale, come back to that high lunge. And then we're going to exhale, take the hands down, step back to plank. Exhale, squeeze the belly in, lower all the way down to the floor or part way. Inhale through your variation of the back bend. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Okay, when you're ready, hop or step the feet up towards the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, a little bend in the knees as we sweep the arms up to mountain pose. Exhale, hands to center. Good. Inhale, find that little bit of length up through the crown of the head. Exhale, squeeze the belly in, come to chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathe. And then we're going to take that movement forwards and backwards into our warrior 3 again. So when you're ready, exhale, extend the left leg back behind you, push up through the right knee. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, take it up and through with the right side. Inhale, chair. Exhale, squeeze the belly in, send the left leg back, straighten through the right knee. Inhale, chair. So just following your breathing, working on warrior 3 from side to side. Remember, the hands can be in prayer out the side. Have them on the hips if you prefer. Maybe that just helps you check in with whether the hips are level. Reach out through the heel each time you send the leg back. Foot wants to be flexed. So a lot to think about as we move from one balance to the other. One more to either side. So extend the left leg back. And then the right leg back. Inhale, come back to chair. Exhale, squeeze the belly in. And then we're going to twist to the right. So exhale, twist to the left. Elbow to knee if you can. Look over the shoulder. Think about trying to stack the shoulders, one on top of the other. Inhale to the center. Exhale, take it to the other side. Again, maybe elbow to knee. Maybe you stay higher up with the hands in the center. Find the variation of the twist that suits you for today. Good. Exhale back into the center. And then we're going to lift up through to warrior 3 with the left leg coming back. So exhale, push up through the right leg, send the left leg back. Hold the balance. Try to square through the hips. So remember that left inner thigh rolls up, point the toes to the floor, reach out through the back heel. Ground down through the right leg. Good. Inhale, send the left leg back, reach the arms up. So we're going to go through the warrior flow, triangle flow, and our pyramid flow on the left side. So when you're ready, exhale, open through to warrior 2. Inhale, fly the arms up. Exhale, open the arms out, reach forwards, come to triangle. Inhale, come back up to warrior 2. Exhale, come forwards to side angle. Find whichever variation suits you. Inhale, back to warrior 2. As you exhale, reach the fingertips up, turn the left foot in, and then bring the hands down, come all the way through to your wide leg position. So finding our twist, we're going to twist to the left then this time. Right hands into the center of the mat. Exhale, reach the left arm up. If you want, reach through with the right hand then to hold on to the left leg or the left foot. Good. Exhale, come back into the center. Inhale, pause in that wide leg position. And then as you exhale, little bend in the knees, hands to hips, squeeze the belly in, lift up through the chest. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior 2, turning out through the left leg. Inhale, come to your high lunge. Exhale, hands towards the floor, pull the left hip back. Inhale, knee over ankle, circle the left arm up. Exhale, circling back behind. Inhale, lift up with the chest. Exhale, take the hands down towards the floor. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, open up to warrior 2. Inhale, fly the arms up, turn the back foot in. Exhale, take it through to wide leg, forward fold. So the left hand's going to come into the middle. Exhale, twist up with the right. Again, option to bring that left arm, hand across to the right thigh, calf, ankle or foot. Exhale, release the hands back into the center. Inhale, fold. And then exhale, little bend in the knees, hands to hips, squeeze the belly in. Come all the way up. Lovely. So reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, come to your high lunge. Exhale, take the hands down towards the floor. Step back into plank. Good. So we're going to exhale, squeeze the belly in, lower all the way down towards the floor. Reach the fingertips back behind you, palms face down. Inhale, lift the chest up, lift the legs up, lift the arms up, Salasana. Locust pose. Squeeze the glutes in. Try to peel your thighs up off the floor. Lift the chest. Exhale, release. Just let your head rest on the hands. Point the toes in, roll the heels out. Good. Take the fingertips back behind you. We're going to lift up one more time. When you're ready, inhale, squeeze those glutes in, peel the thighs up, take the chest up. Reach out through the fingertips and the toes. Breathe. Good. Exhale, release, and this time send your hips back to child's pose. Good. So making child's pose your own. So maybe you want to take the knees a little bit wider. Maybe they want to be close together. Hands might be out in front. They might be underneath the head. Maybe you want that shark's fin again with the hands in prayer behind the head. Hands by your feet if you prefer. Maybe using this opportunity here just to slow the breathing down. Good, and then when you're ready, just exhale, walk the hands in, pushing yourself up to a kneeling position. We're just going to send the hips one way, feet the other, coming round to sitting on the mat. Fab, so we're just going to have a moment in working with our boat pose, and then finding a little bit of stretching on the floor. So firing up our core, we're going to exhale, squeeze the lower belly in. Think about pulling the belly button of the lower belly into the rib cage or into the spine and then up into the back of the rib cage. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen out through the crown of the head. So as you inhale, just take a little tuck under with your tailbone rocking over your sit bones. Exhale, squeeze the belly in harder, take the legs up. So maybe you don't have to have the legs extended, they can stay bent. If you want to lift them up a little bit, go for it. And then, as you exhale, see if you can take a twist to the right. So we're going to try and bring the left hand to the outside of the right leg, reach the right arm back behind you. If that's too much, maybe support the legs with the left hand and just reach the right arm back behind. Keep squeezing the belly in, so we're really super strong in the core. Good. Inhale, release. Bend the knees. Take the legs down, and then we're going to open the knees out, come to cobbler's pose. So we've just got the soles of the feet opening up towards the ceiling, trying to put the tops of the feet on the floor, press the knees away from you. Good. Exhale, release the feet, squeezing the knees together. Bring the hands around the backs of the thighs. We're going to go for one more boat, this time with our twist the other way. So sit nice and tall, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, start to fire up the core. Inhale, tuck the tailbone under, roll over the sit bones. Exhale, squeeze the belly in harder. So think back of the spine and up into the ribs. Lifting up with the feet. Remember, they can stay here or we can extend if you want. As you exhale, strong core, twist towards the left. So see if you can get the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Left arm reaches behind if you need it. Keep the leg supported with that right arm. Keep squeezing the belly in and up, in and up, in and up. And then exhale, release, come to the center. Lower the feet down, open through the soles of the feet again. Squeeze those knees just that little bit wider, out to the side maybe this time, pressing the tops of the feet in towards the floor. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. So you can stay nice and long through the spine here and stay lifted with the chest, or stay long through the spine and fold, maybe take a little fold at the hips. So you're bringing your chest towards your toes. Keep squeezing those knees out nice and wide. Good. Inhale, release, sit up tall, squeeze the knees together. And we're going to extend through the left leg. As you exhale, cross the right leg over the left thigh. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, twist. Bring the left arm to the outside of the right knee. If you can, we can point the fingers up to the ceiling, or maybe just take a little wrap around the right thigh. Work what feels best for you today. The right fingertips are just behind the hips. Exhale, twist a little bit further around, look over your right shoulder. Keep the left foot flexed, left legs engaged with the mat underneath, pressing into the floor. So the whole of the body is part of this twist. It's not just the bent leg and the upper body. Good. Exhale, release, come back into the center, uncross the legs. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, press the chest forwards, come into your forward fold. So breathe here, both feet are flexed. Then now again, think of the legs just staying active towards the mat. So they're just gently pressing into the floor and the chest is pressing forwards. Good. Inhale, sit up, bending the left knee, cross it over the outside of the right thigh. Sit nice and tall, reach the right arm up, and then as you exhale, twist. So yeah, maybe the arms coming to the outside. We're going to bend the elbow, perhaps point the fingertips to the top. Otherwise, wrap around that left leg. Inhale, and then exhale, twist a little bit further, squeeze the belly in, twist a little bit further to the left, the hands just by the hip, look over the shoulder. Remember, if the hand comes too far behind you, your shoulders are going to want to follow. We want to try and keep ourselves stacked over the hip. Good. Inhale, release. Come back into the center. Uncross the left leg. Sit nice and tall. Reach both arms up. Exhale, come into your fold. Maybe second time round, we get a little bit deeper. Good. Inhale, come all the way up to sitting. And then as you exhale, we're going to squeeze the belly in, roll back down towards the floor. Inhale, send the arms back. Take a little stretch out from fingers to toes. And then exhale, hug both knees up in towards your chest. Maybe have a little rock from side to side here. Okay, so we're going to go into whatever variation of shoulder stand type inversion that you want. So that might be that we just start to send the hips up, the feet up rather, with the feet over the hips, and we're going to stay here. If you want to go that little bit further, we're going to exhale, squeeze the belly in, start to take the hips up over the shoulders, so you come onto your shoulders, sending the feet back behind you. Hands are coming onto the lower back, and then we exhale, reach up through the feet. So imagine someone's pulling your feet up towards the ceiling. You've got your weight in your shoulders and your arms, not in the neck and the head. Imagine underneath the neck then you have a little ball of socks just under the neck, so we don't squash the neck into the floor. We don't squash the head into the floor. Squeeze the belly in. Keep reaching the feet up. And come out of this whenever it's too much by just taking the feet back behind you. So exhale, drop the toes back behind you, coming into Halasana to plow pose. See if the toes will come to the floor. So if you decided not to come up into shoulder stand, we can do exactly the same thing here with the hips on the floor. Exhale, just let the knees maybe fall a little way in towards the chest. Maybe the hands come around the backs of the thighs, just helping to press the legs forwards in towards you. If you're in your plow, maybe you take your hands towards the mat. So if you're in plow, hands to the floor, exhale, roll down through the spine, squeezing the belly in. Bend the knees then, so we all bring our feet towards the floor, hips in front of the heels. And exhale, draw the belly in, turn the tailbone up. Squeeze the glutes in as you press the hips up, press through the toes, the big toes, the balls of the feet. And then we're going to finish with our fish pose. So the hands come in underneath you. Bring the thumbs to touch as you exhale. Roll the hips back down onto the backs of your hands. Walk the feet away from you. Press the feet together, the legs together. Turn the toes up to look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift up with the chest, just squeezing the elbows in underneath you for support. And then if you want, you can let the head relax back behind you towards the floor. So it can be one, again, if you want, take the block back behind you. Oh, hello dog. Hello Willow. And then you can just let your head rest back on the block. Hello. So to come out of it, just roll your head over the surface of your mat or your block. So you can then release the hands. Well, lie down then, sweetie. Move the block out of the way if you need to. And then hug your knees up in towards your chest. Take a little rock here. And then when you're ready, you might just want to let the knees just rest in stillness. We can stay here. Or if you prefer, find a different stretch, different little bit. Maybe you need a little bit of movement somewhere. So scan through the body, see what you need before we come into Shavasana. So when you're ready, we're going to find your relaxation positions. Make sure you're going to feel warm and comfortable while you're there. Bring the feet down towards the floor. Maybe you keep the knees bent here. Otherwise, we're just going to slide the feet away. Let the arms relax out to the side. Closing the eyes. So we can stay here. Just taking some big deep breaths as we relax on the mat. Here laying. And then imagine you have the soles of your feet in a pool of water. As you inhale, we're going to draw the water up through the soles of the feet. It's going to flow all the way up through the body to the head. And then as you exhale, the water flows back down through the body, back out through the soles of the feet. So inhale, draw the water up so it flows up through the feet, the legs, the hips, the back, the belly, all the way up through to the chest and the shoulders, down through the arms to the hands and the feet, through the neck and the head. And then exhale, let the water flow back down through the head, the neck, the hands, the arms, the chest, the shoulders, the back, the belly, the hips, the legs and the feet. So with each inhale, fresh, clean water draws up through the body. With each exhale, that breath flows back, the water flows back out through the soles of the feet, washing away any last stress, tension, anything else that you don't need from the body.
We're going to rest here for just a moment longer. Let the image of the water go, let the breathing go if you want. The body just rests heavy on the floor. Slowly start to move the fingers, the toes, the hands and the feet. Taking the arms back past your head when you're ready. Maybe take a full body stretch there. And then we're going to hug the knees towards the chest. Maybe take a little rock from side to side until you're ready to roll around onto your side. Taking your time just to push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed if you can as we inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to your center, just bowing your head to your fingers as you acknowledge your time, your effort on the mat. Sealing your practice in with Namaste. Well done for making your way through that flow. I hope you found a bit of heat and a bit of energy in the body. And if you like it, give a thumbs up. If you've got any comments or questions, then leave them below. And I look forward to seeing you on the mat another time in the future. So keep up to date with our classes by hitting the subscribe button below. Okay, take care now. Bye.